the richest people in history, mind-blowing wealth. History's tapestry is woven with threads of power, ambition, and extraordinary wealth. Join me now as we journey through time, venturing into the opulent worlds of the richest individuals to have ever lived. Their names echo through the ages: pharaohs, emperors, kings, and conquerors whose fortunes surpassed imagination. From Cleopatra's golden reign over ancient Egypt to Mansa Musa's legendary riches in the Mali Empire, we will unearth the sources of their unimaginable wealth. Prepare to be astonished by the sheer scale of their fortunes, measured in net worth, a term as relevant today as it was millennia ago. Get ready to be transported back in time as we explore the lives and legacies of these extraordinary individuals, whose wealth not only shaped their destinies, but also the course of human history. Our journey begins amidst the shimmering sands of ancient Egypt, a land teeming with life, mystery, and untold riches. Here on the banks of the Nile ruled Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. More than just a beautiful queen, Cleopatra was a shrewd strategist and a brilliant diplomat who commanded a fortune estimated at $95 billion in today's currency. Imagine, if you will, vast tracts of fertile land stretching as far as the eye can see, nourished by the life-giving Nile. These lands, bursting with crops of grain, flax, and papyrus, formed the backbone of Cleopatra's wealth. But her kingdom held another, even more alluring treasure: gold. Cleopatra's very presence radiated power and opulence. Though her reign met a tragic end, the legend of Cleopatra's wealth continues to captivate us centuries later. From the sun-drenched banks of the Nile, we journey eastward to Persia, where in the 6th century BC, Cyrus the Great emerged, founding the Achaemenid Empire. His vision stretched far beyond Persia's borders. Cyrus was a unifier, not just a conqueror. He managed a vast, diverse empire through diplomacy. His empire stretched from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River. Tributes flowed in, filling royal coffers with wealth. Cyrus the Great's reign marked a turning point in history. Our expedition now takes us to the heart of ancient China during the reign of the Song dynasty. It was a period of unprecedented economic growth, technological innovation, and cultural flourishing, all orchestrated by a ruler of immense vision and capability, Emperor Shenzong. Under Shenzong's astute leadership, China underwent a period of remarkable transformation. He implemented groundbreaking land reforms that boosted agricultural production, filling the empire's granaries to overflowing. He encouraged trade both within China's borders and beyond, opening up the Silk Road to a level of prosperity never seen before. From the bustling markets of Kaifeng to the ports of the South China Sea, goods flowed like water, generating unimaginable wealth for the empire and its emperor. Emperor Shenzong's personal fortune, estimated at a staggering $320 billion in today's money, was a testament to the success of his policies. Chapter 4: Amenhotep III, Egypt's golden pharaoh and his $450 billion fortune. We return to the land of the pharaohs, where Amenhotep III ruled with opulence and grandeur. In 1386 BC, Amenhotep III sat on the throne, synonymous with unimaginable wealth. He inherited a resource-rich kingdom and expanded Egypt's borders to Nubia. His reign saw a river of gold and cultural achievements. Amenhotep III, the Golden Pharaoh, left a legacy of prosperity and architectural marvels. Chapter 5: King Solomon, the wise ruler whose wealth reached $2 trillion. Our quest for the wealthiest figures in history now leads us to the ancient kingdom of Israel, where, according to biblical accounts, a king of unparalleled wisdom and wealth once reigned. His name was Solomon, and his reign, 1,000 years before the birth of Christ, marked a golden age for the Israelites. Solomon's wisdom was legendary, recounted in tales that have echoed through the ages, but his reign was also one of immense prosperity, fueled by trade, diplomacy, and a touch of the divine. The Bible tells us that God, pleased with Solomon's piety, bestowed upon him blessings of wealth beyond measure. From the legendary mines of Ophir, ships laden with gold sailed to Israel, filling Solomon's treasury with unimaginable riches. Solomon's wisdom, coupled with his shrewd business acumen, made him the wealthiest man of his time. Chapter 6. Marcus Licinius Crassus, the $8 billion tycoon of ancient Rome. Our journey takes us to the heart of the Roman Republic, built on military might and wealth. Here lived Marcus Licinius Crassus, synonymous with ambition and extraordinary wealth. Crassus was a self-made man, a shrewd businessman. He turned misfortune into profit, amassing a vast fortune through real estate. Crassus's story shows wealth can come from cunning and opportunity. Our exploration of wealth and power takes us now to the vast steppes of Central Asia, where in the 13th century a leader of unparalleled military genius and ambition emerged. His name was Genghis Khan, and he would go on to forge the largest contiguous land empire the world has ever seen. Genghis Khan's story is one of relentless conquest, strategic brilliance, and an unyielding will to power. From humble beginnings, he united the nomadic tribes of Mongolia and unleashed them upon the world. His armies swept across Asia like a whirlwind, conquering kingdoms and toppling empires. The wealth that flowed into his coffers from conquered lands was beyond calculation. While it's impossible to put an exact figure on Genghis Khan's personal fortune, his control over such vast resources, land, people, and trade routes means that in terms of sheer economic power, he was arguably one of the wealthiest individuals in history. Our journey now takes us to the vibrant and wealthy Indian subcontinent, to the court of the Mughal Empire in the 16th century. It was a time of cultural fusion, architectural splendor, and unparalleled economic prosperity, all orchestrated by a ruler of exceptional vision and ability, Akbar the Great. Akbar inherited a kingdom riven by conflict, but through a combination of military prowess, shrewd diplomacy, and a policy of religious tolerance, he transformed the Mughal Empire into a beacon of stability and prosperity. Under his reign, the Mughal Empire stretched from the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the Deccan Plateau in the south. This vast empire encompassed some of the most fertile and resource-rich lands in the world. Akbar's policies of religious tolerance and his encouragement of trade attracted merchants and artisans from all over Asia and beyond, further enriching his empire. Akbar's personal wealth was legendary, estimated at a staggering $21 trillion in today's money. We return to the heart of the Roman world, where the Republic had given way to empire under Augustus Caesar. Augustus, grandnephew of Julius Caesar, was a master strategist and shrewd politician. His reign brought the Pax Romana, a period of peace and prosperity. Augustus reformed the army, stabilized borders, and ushered in a golden age. He centralized finances, reformed taxes, and invested in infrastructure. Augustus Caesar's fortune is estimated at $4.6 trillion today. Our journey takes us to 14th century West Africa during the reign of a king whose wealth eclipsed that of pharaohs and emperors. His name was Mansa Musa, ruler of the Mali Empire, whose riches were boundless. Mansa Musa's reign marked the zenith of the Mali Empire's power. His kingdom controlled vital trade routes across the Sahara. From Timbuktu and Jenne, caravans laden with gold, salt, and ivory traversed the desert. Mansa Musa's wealth was legendary, difficult to comprehend even today. Historians estimate his fortune at $400 to $500 billion today. His reign stands as a testament to the power of trade and the legacy of a king whose wealth knew no bounds. As we conclude our journey through time, we are left breathless by the sheer scale of wealth and power amassed by these extraordinary individuals. From the golden sands of Egypt to the bustling cities of the Roman Empire, from the heart of Africa to the courts of China, their stories have captivated us, their riches have astounded us, and their legacies continue to shape our world. Throughout history, wealth has shaped civilizations, created legends, and left an enduring legacy. These figures weren't just rulers, they were the architects of history's most prosperous empires. They understood that wealth, wisely managed and strategically deployed, could be a force for good, a catalyst for progress, and a source of enduring power. Which of these legendary figures amazes you the most? Let us know in the comments.